Yes, excellent moment to every one of us from everywhere we are joining from. We say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on our time zone. This is the global clusters, and today, being a Saturday, it is our way of having the accurate knowledge and information revolution. We are saying instead of the protest, instead of the unrest that never yielded benefits to our nation, to our society, and to ourselves as a people, we are calling ourselves in the voice of the ambassador, Ambassador Dr. Rikmi Badmus, saying, let us come do accurate knowledge and information revolution. And as our way, as our custom is, we introduce ourselves to the video of the accurate knowledge and information before we dive into this topic. Host, kindly share the video of accurate knowledge and information. Thank you.
The people-to-people revolution
Host,
is
let's
here,
have the video
a
of
movement redefining how we connect.
Knowledge is power, and the knowledge and information revolution is about sharing it freely. We live in a world where access to education and information can change lives. At Global Clusters, we champion this revolution by promoting lifelong learning, critical thinking, and the free flow of ideas. This is more than access, it's about empowerment. By equipping individuals with knowledge, we unlock innovation, drive progress, and shape a brighter, more informed future for all. Join us in spreading the light of knowledge and transforming the world, one idea at a time. Knowledge is the foundation of progress. Be part of the knowledge and information revolution at theglobalclusters.org. Stay informed about new revolutions, events, and insights. Every meeting is a chance to grow, innovate, and contribute to a more enlightened world. The revolution needs you. Join us now.
the revolution needs you. Join us now. Yes, we have the global president in the building. Sir,
Yes,
welcome. Sir. Good to have you back. Well done. We appreciate you, sir. Thanks for all you do. We are so glad to have you back. We appreciate all your work you are doing. And thank you for everything that you have done and what you are doing now. We appreciate God for the strength and for the spirit to be alive. Sir, over to you, sir. Thank you, sir.
yes, excellent to you all from everywhere you listen to me from. Thank you, Cluster and Oluwaseyi Odunshagun. You've been doing a great job. I've been following. I remember I was in Abuja in the house of the former ambassador to Nigeria in Congo, Brazzaville. And we're watching you on their TV. We're watching everything, you understand, on YouTube. It was really, really good. And I want to commend Cluster and Tennessee, Jaja, for the great review work, and you too, Cluster Shagun, for coming up with the write-up and him ensuring that those write-up are, came out the way they came out. When you go to the Global Clusters YouTube channel and you go to uh, Play Mix, you will just see that you're listening to something that will help to develop your mind. You're listening to something that will help to develop your destiny. You're feeding your mind with the right meal. The global cluster content is a meal for the mind. Um, Today is accurate knowledge and information revolution. Wrong knowledge can destroy. Wrong information can create war. The place of accurate knowledge and information in nation building cannot be pushed away. Knowledge is a major integral part of development. If you are not in the know, you cannot be in the flow. The global cluster is here to stay and is here to encourage everyone to say it is possible for us to have a beautiful Federal Republic of Nigeria. Shout out to the 001 Accurate Knowledge and Information Revolution of the Global Clusters. That is Professor Adebayo Oladipupo, the Dean of Education Faculty, University of Lagos, Nigeria. Having said that, today we are thrilled to come online to actually let everyone know, just like our manner is, we believe that this revolution, if embraced, can actually do a whole lot in taking our nation from where it is to where it ought to be. You understand? And we want everyone listening to us. If you're watching online, if you're going to be watching this later on, we want you to share, subscribe to all of our channels. We're on YouTube, we're on TikTok, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we are on X, and we're on LinkedIn. So subscribe to all of these channels. And I want to use this opportunity to invite everyone to our first year anniversary. Wow. Of molding destiny, of providing the right content for nation building. First anniversary, July 6th, is next week Sunday, and it's going to be online. We're going to be we're going to be having some discussions, and people are going to be talking about how we can take our nation to the next level. We believe this is the solution. When we tell people we have solution for Nigeria, a lot of people say, who are you? Are you a politician? No. Yes, we have the solution. This is the best solution. The solution to knowledge. You need to submit yourself to the right and quality education. Now, education now is borderless. Education now is borderless, and the quicker you understand this, the better for you. Um, the place of knowledge, the right information, is because some of our artisans did not have the right knowledge. That is why you see most of our contractors, go to other foreign nations to get artisans like plumber, like electrician. They'll say, "Oh, I have one electrician in Benin Republic. I have one plumber in Benin Republic. Why can't we have them in our society?" Oh, this plumber studied abroad. Went to a technical school. What is technical school? 6 months technical school, 3 months technical school. So why can't we do it here? Education. When we say education is the best legacy, poor or wrong knowledge wrong education can never dovetail to anything called best. There's no correlation about poor and wrong giving back to something called best. If it has to be best, it has to be quality and accurate. It must be quality and accurate. Clusterians and non-clusterians on the call today, I want to urge us. The ball is in our court. Who will fix Nigeria? It is you. Somebody is asking. You're watching on TikTok. You're watching on Instagram. You're watching on Facebook. You're watching on YouTube. You're asking, who? Why are you pointing at me? Am I the president? Oh, excuse me. This nation does not just belong to the president. It belongs to every one of us. We are all stakeholders. We must bring ourselves to this subconsciousness to know that we must all contribute our own quota. We must all make sure that we do our best to add value into our Father's land. Every one of us must make sure we do this. it is important that we all ensure that we contribute something positive on a daily basis. Your positivity, my positivity, Stereo Oluwaseyi's positivity, Mama Eko's positivity, Pastor Mike's positivity, Mr. Timothy's positivity is what will make Nigeria great again. And that is why the global clusters believe that it is three sets of people that develop this nation. They are the professionals, they are the technocrats, and they are the entrepreneurs. And what made professional a professional? What made a technocrat a technocrat? And what made an entrepreneur an entrepreneur? Education, accurate knowledge and information. That's clear. That is what made them. That is the foundation of their being professional, being technocrat, or being an entrepreneur. The foundation of anyone becoming what you see them become today is accurate and quality education. Then other ingredients can be added to it, like connections, like integrity. How do you get the right connection? You can also talk about credibility. You can also talk about other things. But the bedrock, as a matter of fact, is when you know the importance of credibility. That is when you will love to come, to have it. When the purpose of a thing is not discovered, abuse is inevitable. When you don't know that credibility is a better money than cash, you will not know that you need to put yourself, you need to, anything you submit yourself to, the thing enters into you. You will not know that you need to submit yourself to credibility, submit yourself to truthfulness, submit yourself to sincerity, submit yourself to integrity. I tell you, it is no longer a news that 25 years ago I was homeless. 25 years after I became a global citizen. What makes someone like me now have some kind of connections that I have today? What made that happen is not far-fetched. And what, create that opportunity for me is the fact that I chose the place of credibility, the place of integrity, the place of sincerity. We need to start rewarding all of these things I'm mentioning in our society. When you see a young person demonstrating truthfulness, my children knows. Anytime they do something, I say, when you speak the truth, I will not punish you. So they know that all of this is to encourage them that always speak the truth no matter what. You understand? But if you did not say the truth, then I will punish you because I know the truth already. I know you did it. So what's my point? My point to everyone listening to us today is that the need for you to submit yourself to knowledge and information, not just any knowledge or any information, accurate and quality knowledge, accurate and quality information is the bedrock of you becoming that professional that you want to become, that technocrat that you want to become, and that entrepreneur that you want to become. Now, I want to say this. This knowledge and this information we're talking about and how important it is so important that in the developed nations, they prioritize education. If you have a child, if you did not take that child to go and learn something, to go and get education based on what the government has provided, and they make education free, make it next to nothing so that everybody can have it. You can be jailed and they can take away that child from you and give it to a foster parent. Why are they doing this? They know that if you don't have knowledge, if you don't have the right knowledge and the right education, the right information, it has a way of bringing problem to the society. Most of the problem we have today, a gap in the education of some certain individuals, the fact that they don't even have the right study materials to be able to have the right education, this has a way of affecting their growth, their their the way they reason, the way they reason. It has a way to affect their ideology. You understand about things, and that is why you will be in the police station. Everybody is queuing, and some persons will just come and disrupt the queue. And why are they disrupting the queue? Because you don't know better. I'm telling you the truth. A lot of times we request from people, what they don't have. You want someone to be calm. You want someone to behave well. How? He doesn't have it. Everything you see people demonstrate, the seed have been planted into them. The seed of those things have been planted into them. When you submit yourself into the global clusters and all of the revolutionary concepts, you will see the seed coming out of you. I was glad today, I was on TikTok. Someone said, when the global president did my surgery for her on the phone, she said that my surgery helped her to forge ahead. And that is the essence of this platform. It's a platform to tell you the real deal. The real deal here is that if we really want development in our father's land, we all have to submit ourselves to learning. We all have to submit ourselves to information, not just any kind of knowledge, not just any kind of information. We must make sure we vet and we submit ourselves to the right information, to the right knowledge. Do you know, most of the time I was trying to put it out there for people. We're talking, somebody said, oh, we like what Very Dark Man is doing. He's doing this, he's doing that. And I said, you see, what you put on the social media, when people want to read about your nation, that is what they are going to actually, see. They're going to see that you guys bring each other down. When anything bad happens in our nation, let's try as much as possible to actually, chastise ourselves within. And that is what the global cluster is saying. We have a lot of strength that we are not putting out there, and it is not good. We have a lot of strength that we are not putting out there, and it is not good that we put only the area where we have challenge. That is the only one we're putting out there, and the media is not supporting, to put the right thing there, because they believe that people listen to the news that is not good. A lot of people rush bad news. Bad news have more views than good news, and we all need to change this orientation. We all need to re-engineer. Nigeria, we have more of good people than the bad ones. Yeah, we do. Somebody said, really? I said, yes. We do have more of good people than the bad ones. We do. But why is it that we hear news more about the bad ones? Because that is what we are amplifying. We amplify the bad ones more than the good ones. It is what we did. We did it. We make plenty news about the bad ones. Plenty news. The news we make about the bad ones is what we're seeing. And guess what? Whenever people Google about our nation, that is what they read about us. That is the knowledge that they know about us, you know. And this is not really good for us. It's not good for us at all. It's not something that we are happy about. It's not something that we want to actually be proud of. So, if we really want to, you know, have a developed nation based on the concept of the global clusters, we need to make sure that we all have our hands on deck. Everybody needs to put their hands on deck. It's very, very important that we all put our hands on deck. We all got to be intentional about making things happen in our Father's land. We all are intentional about making things happen in our Father's land. This is not uh, to chastise anybody, but let me tell you something. You will say you're trying to call people out, you're trying to do this. All of this calling out, on the social media is bringing down the nation. You don't say you want a developed nation and you keep bringing it down all the time. Child, you are not telling you are not telling the child to. You have a child and you are not telling the child good things, and you expect good things to come out of that child. You are always bringing the child down. You are always saying things negativity into that child, and you expect that child to actually radiate something great. How if it happens like that, even you will ask that, is that not juju? Is that not charm? You know. So this is what we're trying to say. We're trying to we're trying to let everyone know that if we want a better Nigeria, if we want a better continent, we all need to respond to the community. We all have something to do to add value to our father's land. Every one of us, everybody needs to do something. Everybody needs to radiate. Everybody needs to put something nice. What are you contributing? You cannot keep quiet and expect things to change. You understand? You cannot be indifferent and expect things to change. You have to act and you have to do something. In that your neighborhood, what are you doing to add value to that neighborhood? Do you know that when your life is developed, you understand, Nigeria is developed, you must submit yourself to the right learning. If you are healthy, Nigeria is healthy. Because if they want to count healthy people, you will be part of them. This knowledge is something that everyone needs to submit themselves to. You need to know all of these things, that the place, your contribution in development of your father's land is not small, regardless of what your position is. Me, I don't have money, I don't have this thing, but you have yourself. You're a human being, and you can contribute positively to your environment. You understand? It's something you can volunteer in the global clusters to help upload people's product and services. That means you are putting value on the table.
I want you to know, a lot of people don't know this, and I want to say this now. Value is bigger than charm. Review department, make sure it's part of it. Value is bigger than charm. You see, if you are a valuable person, even if somebody wants to do juju on you, that value will showcase. It's so powerful that it will showcase itself like a giant. It's a bigger giant than any form of voodoo or charm or anything. If somebody said, "Oh, I will show you, I will call you, I will make sure that people did not like you, people did not do this," you just focus on rendering value. Just focus on delivering value. Just focus on adding positivity to people. You discover that anything the person tried to do, you can render value that someone that did not give back to you will consider you their child. You can render value to the extent that someone that did not give back to you can consider, you can even will their inheritance to you because you vibrate value, the kind of value you're bringing on the table. We need to have the right knowledge. We need to submit ourselves to learning.
We need to advocate for the right and quality knowledge. We need to volunteer to give it out to the people. I I am like, you know, having feeling for um, students in public schools. Sometimes when I see some public schools that are not properly built, they don't have the right equipment, they don't have.
Um, and it goes a long way to send a signal. And I want to challenge everyone listening to me today, or everyone that will be listening to this broadcast, that please volunteer to teach in the public school when you have the right knowledge. Volunteer to teach in the technical school. The global clusters needs people that can teach in our mother's tongue, Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa. We need volunteers. Let us fix our father's land. It is possible for us to fix it only if we are intentional. And the place of accurate knowledge and information cannot be pushed away. Today, I know that now you know that you must strive to be a valuable person. When you carry value, it is a universal language. And regardless of the way you speak, even if you don't speak good English, people know, people can perceive you. You understand? People can perceive who you are. They can see that this person is valuable. This person carry value. Some people have giftings that when they speak with you within 5 to 10 minutes, they can tell you almost 50 to 70% of who you are. So, what do you think people should perceive of you? Do you know most of the things that enable you to carry value? A lot of people don't know that truthfulness is one, sincerity is one, integrity is one, competence is one, you know, humility, being humble is one, you know, being teachable is one, you know, and so on. So good character is part of it. What's your character? What kind of character do you have? You know, only any burumo who went to my suffering. That's in my mother's tongue. That the person that is wicked knows. You know yourself. Change from that character. You don't need it. It's because you don't. If you know some things, you will discover that this life you just have to take it easy. Yes, it's because you don't know. That is why you're taking life as if uh, is hard. You hold it as if you will not leave it again. In a world that anybody can drop dead anytime, anybody, anybody, anybody. You know. So this world, we give back to people every day, and people die every day. You can you can Google it. Ask AI how many people died today. It will tell you how many people were given a birth to today. It will tell you. So every day people die. Every day people were given birth to. So and you don't know when it will come your turn. So and that is why while you're here, you need to have an understanding of this life. Life will not owe you a dime. You understand? Every hard work, every activities you engage with in this life will keep it for you, will will put it as a seed for you, and it will make sure that it grows and it bring forth more seed, not just to you, but for your generation yet unborn. Having said that, too, I want to get people's submission, on everything we've been talking about. It accurate knowledge and information revolution of the global clusters. We are a consulting of professionals or upcoming professionals, technocrats, or upcoming technocrats, entrepreneurs or community entrepreneurs. And we are saying instead of NSAS, instead of end bad governance, let's engage in accurate knowledge and information revolution. Let's be sold out to it. Let's support it. Anywhere we see that the knowledge they are getting is not right, let us go to them. Let's contribute our own quarter in trying to make sure that they have the right knowledge and they have the right, information. Having said that, I want you also to bring up people to give their contribution into today's um, movement. It's a movement, you know, it's a movement. Let's have people give their contribution into today's movement. Um, who do we have here? Please, what's your name? And let's have you. What's your take on today's accurate knowledge and information revolution of the global clusters? Over to you, please. Unmute yourself and talk to us. No, you're muted. Unmute and talk to us. Hello. Host, the person you brought in is muted and maybe does not know how to unmute. I think the person is even new. The person did not actually put name. Okay. Customer officer Joshua, what's your take? Today's accurate knowledge and information revolution. Hello. Unmute yourself, please. President Joshua, unmute yourself. Yeah. Yeah, Forex, what's your take, please?
Yes, good evening, Global President. Thank you very much, sir. How have you been, sir? Um, I want to appreciate everyone in the call, and I want to thank our Global First Lady. Um, Thank you for all you do and for accurate knowledge and information. Thank God for the global clusters, and I was glad I was part of retired Colonel Shin's session this morning on TikTok, and there was this wonderful man, Mr. Daniel, who told us that he is a recovering alcoholic, and this man was sharing a whole lot with us, how he's helping his community, how he's doing a whole lot, how he has he grew up in a place that he learned carpentry, he learned how to fix a car, he learned a whole lot, and the information was just so accurate. I was just there, though I was in the comment section and I was just doing my thing, but at the same time I was paying close, rapt attention to him. I was really inspired, despite the fact that I don't know what he looks like, of course, but you know, and I'm so glad that another thing I want to say is we can say that um, Ambassador Kunle Badmos, as he was speaking, the man was just saying, "Wow, this man has passion. I love his passion." And when he was speaking too, boss was just, you know, hyping him. And to cut the long story short, Ambassador said, "No, we need somebody like this on the global clusters. Connect with so and so person. Please, we need to have you come and share your knowledge with us. Come and share accurate information with us. We need people like you to come and, talk to youngsters or talk to people." And he shared a whole lot that I cannot exhaust everything he said, because it was a long meeting, and it was inspiring. So people listening or watching, and people that will be listening later, much later, um, accurate information, accurate knowledge. It's beyond just listening and just hearing. You have to activate it by taking the right step. You have to levitate to what you have what you have heard or what you have gotten, and you have to work with what you already have. It is not enough to just get an information and you just listen and listen, but until you take the right step, until you do the needful, then it will just remain dormant. And now we know that this day we have AI, we have a lot to learn. Sometimes I find some things difficult to catch, and once I just go to my chat GPT and okay, how do I do this? How do I do that? You'll be amazed that people who have journeyed through, professors and people who have brought their own knowledge, intellectual prowess, like is in action. They have brought all these things together. So it is there for us to tap. That's the essence of accurate knowledge and information. Thank you very much, sir. That's my summation.
Amazing, 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 amazing. That's the voice of the diction guru. Was their submission. Thank you for following. Thank you for learning. Thank you for adding value to yourself. When you build yourself, you're building the nation. That is one thing you don't. Because individual that constitute a family, and it's a consortium of families that constitute a community, and it's a consortium of communities that constitute, you know, a state or province, and it's a consortium of province or states that constitute a nation, and a consortium of nations that constitute a continent, and a consortium of continents that constitute the whole world. So it starts with you building yourself, submitting yourself to the right learning, staying at the right place at the right time. Education now is borderless. It's no longer about your primary school, your secondary school, your tertiary institution. Because education is borderless, that is why Funny Ima can now, A small boy of 7 years old have a mansion to himself of 300 million naira because education is borderless and is more of certificate. You understand? So let's hear a submission from Cluster and Oluwaseyi Udusha. What's your take on today's accurate knowledge and information revolution?
Yeah, thank you so very much, the global presence. We appreciate all you do, and greetings to all on the call and those viewing us on the other social media handle of the global clusters. Yes, we have said a lot, sharing with us the importance of education, uh, talking about other countries having to incarcerate parents or taking their children away if they are not getting the education. That tells us the importance of the right knowledge, because every child, what they want to become as an adult, is a build-up of who they were as a child. So it's very important that we we pursue this right information, instilling it into our children. We shouldn't neglect them, letting them have the right and accurate information, knowledge through a quality education. Also, you pointed out the fact that since we are in the social media world whereby information can fly at an instant, we should sensitize, we should be very mindful of the kind of content that we create about our nation. Since the global cluster is about nation building, as a clustarian, now I am mandated, no matter what I want to send out to the world, it must be every content that has to showcase, like propagate the image of my country in the good light. I shouldn't join the group of people that will bring my people and my nation down. It's very, very important. And whenever there is an information, wrong information, wrong knowledge can cause war. That's very, very important. I should take my time to verify. And every developed nations have developed people. And how can people be developed? It's through learning. And of course, you said education, yes, is now borderless. You can be here and gets training abroad. In 2 months, I've been able to get um, three trainings at the University of Cambridge while here, and I've been satisfied for them. And those lessons and those lectures were so impactful, like I am actually in the university. So we should look out for these opportunities to have the right information, right? Have the right knowledge so that we can grow ourselves, because when you grow as an individual, then you are adding to the economic development of your nation, because you are a capital. Also, you are a human resource. So as human being, as individual, we should do our best to have the right training. It's very, very important. Yes, it's painful, but at the end of it, the gain is so massive for us self individual, because we have ourselves opening ourselves to many opportunities. The lecture that I got through the University of Cambridge gave me opportunity to network with people outside of the country, outside of my own locality, sharing ideas with people that are outside of my own converse here in Africa, even in Nigeria. You get to meet people, you share your own idea, your voices, you learn from people, see how things are being done in other places, and give you the opportunity to know, to have more knowledge, and it gives you thinking of better ways of improving your own self and improving your nation. So information and knowledge can never be downgraded. You need them, even in the formal setting and in the informal setting. Getting is very important. What you said is actually very true. I'm a teacher in one of the almost border of Nigeria in the west here. We are close to the people of the Benin Republic, and most of the time you see this Benin Republic artisan, the bricklayers, the tilers, you see them trooping into the nation to work, and you ask yourself, don't we have these people that can do this skill? What is happening to our own people? What's happening to our own our own human resource, our own people? Why can't they take the patience to learn these skills? So that because when you learn these skills, you fix yourself into doing things, solving problem, improving yourself, and the nation is growing, you are growing. There won't be any vices because everybody's busy adding value to the nation. Thank you so very much, Ambassador. Really appreciate you for what you have done, and I believe that the universe can never owe you. You're gonna be getting a lot on what you've done, and we are grateful. Thank you so very much, Ambassador. Thank you, sir.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. My great PA. Don't worry. You know, I'm super excited that our document is now with the National Assembly and is in the villa right now. Don't worry. Any moment from now, you will hear from the government concerning the global clusters.
Yes,
So,
please. Yeah.
do we have any more persons that want to give their submission? Unmute yourself, Officer Joshua. What's your take on today's accurate knowledge and information revolution? Dr. Joshua, are you there?
So, hear me, please.
Go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, based on wherever you are listening to me. Well, I actually have been a bit busy, but in a way, I was following what the global president had. A place of accurate information cannot be neglected. It is very important that the information and we should also put in mind that not everything that is out there, not everything we put online that is accurate. There is some not accurate. So having the right information, it helps us to do the right thing, to be on the right track. People can trust us because you know that, oh, if you need to so consider this person well informed with his business, his education, career, what have you. You know that this person has a lot of have a lot of seminars today, a lot of webinars. You know, they can't just bring anyone on board to come and address, to come and share to them without knowing that this person has the information, the accurate information that people need. That people need. Accurate information is very, very important. Like the global president.
Hello, are you there?
I am done, sir. Thank you, sir.
Oh, amazing, amazing, amazing. Let's have the next person. Do we have more persons? Clustarian Odishagun. If there are no more persons, can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Um, if there are no more persons, I want to say this to us. The bottom line for the noise we have been making, our advocacy for where we are advocating that everyone should put their energy, the mind surgery, the humanity revolution, the genuine love revolution, accurate connection revolution, certificate revolution, people to people revolution, they all anchored in accurate knowledge and information, because they are all knowledge and information that every one of us needs to move from where we are to where we ought to be. Remember, knowledge will give you power. The right knowledge will give you the right power. Wrong knowledge will give you wrong power. Quality knowledge will give you quality power. Poor knowledge will give you poor power. Do you see now that it's not a rocket science? If it's quality, it will give back to its kind. If it's poor, it will give back to its kind. So you must understand this, you must teach it, you must share it. So having said that, if you're watching us online, we want you to give your own submission to what's your take on what we're talking about. What's your take on it? Let us know what you feel. Those on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok, let us know your own take on accurate knowledge and information revolution. Having said that, I want to use this medium to tell everyone that by next week Sunday, it's our first year anniversary, and we're going to be coming live. We're going to make sure that people have opportunity to come on the live stream yard and speak too. And there will be a lot of press. We're going to invite a lot of people. There will be discussants. There will be panelists who will discuss about nation building, and it's going to be big. And don't miss it, please. Inform your friend and family. No. And if you're listening, we need people to sponsor people into the global clusters. We need more hands, more volunteers. We need people to join the team. We need you to share what we're doing here. We need you to, inform people about this first nation building social media platform on earth. Every needs volunteer now. Be part of us. Tomorrow is People to People Revolution of the Global Clusters of this sexual energy. Remember all the values that we have teach out today. Please endeavor to submit yourself to learn. If you go to YouTube and click on play mix, play MIX, you will get a lot of videos, a lot of our videos. these review videos go a long way to help you, and you should watch, subscribe.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for your time today.
Who are we? We are a consortium of professionals or upcoming professionals, technocrats or upcoming technocrats, entrepreneur or upcoming entrepreneur, where we share accurate knowledge of our industry. Why? Because it gives us the right power, accurate information, because that is the bridge between where we are and where we ought to be. Accurate connection, because to whom we are connected to determines what we collect. We are not just a social media platform with a marketplace with instant monetization. We are the first nation building social media platform on earth. So if you are not part of us, we want to encourage you to join us today. And we're learning a lot. We're building lives. We are supporting people, and we are doing a whole lot to build our father's land. So thank you very much. God bless you. Download the app on Play Store and endeavor to join us tomorrow. Make sure you share this with friends and family. Let them learn from the global clusters. So thank you very much. God bless you. Have a fruitful evening. Bye for now.
Thank you, sir. Bye for now. Thank you, sir.